fried cocoa. Yeah. Yes, the Wii U gonna wind up like the PlayStation 2, a dead console. Dead, like the PlayStation 2. But when you think about it, the PlayStation 2 was the weakest console of this generation and lasted longer in this generation. The PlayStation 2 was weaker than the Xbox One, and it was weaker than the GameCube. But it whooped Nintendo and it whooped Microsoft. Made Microsoft come out with the Xbox 360 earlier than it intended to. And then Sony came out with the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 2 was still going on strong. Matter of fact, the PlayStation 3 biggest competition was the PlayStation 2. And I'm just here thinking the Wii U, they say it's going to be the weakest next generation console. Matter of fact, haters say it's barely stronger than the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. But developers are getting, they really developing for it now. And I think this, instead of, haters say that the Wii U is going to be a next Dreamcast. I disagree. I think it's going to be a next PlayStation 2. And PlayStation 2 lasted a long time. Matter of fact, wow, people have to come up with $500+ for both next gen consoles. You can buy a good gaming PC for that amount of money. And they say that PlayStation, that the Wii U costs $300 something is too much for it. But you got to think about this. People was paying that for the original PlayStation 1, and they was paying $300 for the Dreamcast, but nobody had any complaints. But Nintendo, this the highest game console that Nintendo had made, and they fussing about that. And they even lowered the basic console in the UK, and it flopped because Nintendo was trying to tell them it ain't the high price of the console. People will buy a console, I don't care how much it is, if it's got good software. And this month proved they came out with good quality games for the Wii U over here in the United States. Need for Speed, Most Wanted, and Monster Hunter, and what's that other game came out? Lego City Undercover. Now them are good quality games, and people are buying them games because when you look at YouTube now, you see that's all you see playing. People showing you how to play Need for Speed, Lego City, and Monster Hunter. And so I think that Wii U got a good chance of being another PlayStation 2. And HD graphics really, me and another friend was talking, and he said that this generation is going to go a long time, 10 years. Instead of 5 years, it's going to be 10 years. And, even a lot of people are saying that this next generation is going to go a long time. But I think this, if Nintendo market this game system right, if they market it like they did the Super Nintendo, it'll go real well because when you think about it, I don't know, Xbox, they gonna lose the hardcore gamers because they trying to do like what Nintendo doing is catering to the casual gamers. But they gonna lose their hardcore gamers because they really all they got for the hardcore gamers, the first party is Halo and Gears of War. That's it. Sony got good first party games. I got to give it to them. I never did try to hate on Sony. It's just I get defensive when Sony fanboys hate on the Wii U. But when it comes back to them, they can't take nothing. And a lot of Wii U owners going to get the PlayStation 4 anyway, because that's what we do. We are gamers. We're pure gamers, and I might even get the PlayStation 4. But we are also Nintendo gamers, and I think what's going to happen is a game that's going to be out for both the PlayStation 4 and the Wii U. Now, I'm going to have to admit the Wii U version is going to be pretty, but it might not be pretty as the PlayStation 4 version, but it might play better because developers might want to do something different with the gamepad. Case in point, like Batman Armored Editions. It made it so much easier to play the game on the Wii U, even on Madden. If they come out with a good version of Madden, if they did a good job last year on Madden on the Wii U, even though it didn't have the Infinity engine, it did pretty, it was real good. They gave it, I think they gave it like an 8.5 Madden on the Wii U. Now just think what would happen if they come out with Madden 25 on the Wii U and do what they intended to do and more what they intended to do on the Wii U, how this version is going to be. That's if Madden be on there. And so I think what Nintendo need to market the Wii U is, they might have the graphics, but we got the playability. You can have more fun on the Wii U than you can on any other console. And that's what really made the PlayStation 2 a good console. First of all, they had a bigger install base. They had a DVD. And Nintendo, they had discs that was their first disc, but they were half the size of a DVD. It took 2 of them discs just to make a full DVD game. Nintendo is not making that mistake this year. They coming out with a 25 gigabyte disc Blu-ray. Now, we don't know. Nintendo already might have a 50 gigabyte version of that disc. They just waiting on the game to be that big enough to handle that disc. And another person, a friend of mine, saying that he believes that the Wii U has a DVD, a Blu-ray system in it. It's just Nintendo hadn't turned it on yet. We don't know. And we might, I don't know, Nintendo is steady updating the Wii U. And so I just think if developers really, and another thing is a lot of people are complaining now is that the Wii U is getting a whole bunch of old ports. Okay. A lot of Wii fans had, original Wii fan didn't get a chance to play all them old games. If that's the only console they had, all them games went to the Xbox and the PlayStation 3. But think about this. If they come to the Wii U, they're going to redo them. They're going to make it more prettier and make them how they play different. In other words, they're going to overhaul them old games that they had for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox. And it'll be just like a new game. And I know one old game that's way older than 10 years. If it comes to the Wii U, it's going to be a lot of Sony fanboys. It's going to be very hot and mad. And that's going to be, if they remake Final Fantasy VII for the Wii U, it's going to be a whole bunch of Sony fanboys hot and mad. And you never know what is going to happen because Square Enix and Nintendo is getting back close, They already making that Deuce X and XL or whatever you call it, and Dragon Warriors 10 on now. And we don't know, they might even be coming out with a version of a Lara Croft game, Tomb Raider remake, and probably going to be on the Wii U. And I think I have noticed a trend. I don't know if y'all have noticed a trend. The PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 are beta testers. They like game testers for the Wii U. In other words, they are putting the game out first for them consoles. And if anything is wrong with it, they'll make it better for the Wii U. Case in point, Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden sucked when it first came out. They redid it for the Wii U and it became a good game. And now they're going to sell that game on the Xbox and PlayStation. So, Sony and Xbox got to buy that same game twice. Same way with Need for Speed. They made it better on the Wii U. So I think that's becoming a trend that they release the game first on the Xbox and 360 and then put it on the Wii U and make it better. I don't have no complaints of old ports as long as we get the new ports as well that's tailor-made for the Wii U. I don't have no problem for it because I know that, in other words, Nintendo will have a better version. I just want to let y'all know, I think the Wii U is going to be another PlayStation 2 of this generation. I can't wait to E3. I can't even wait to PAX. The PAX is going on now, and then Game Developer Conference, and then E3. And so we're going to be getting a lot of news from this month until June. So y'all have a blessed day. This is C Fine Coco, and I'll catch you when I see you. Bye.